welcome back to another episode of Guy Party. I'm Chester, here celebrating St. Paddy's Day, and here are my mates.
Hi, it's Cody Cuteness.
Makara Benjamin.
Beautiful Brad.
And it's a fine, fine day here at Guy Party when we're getting ready to celebrate the holiest day of the year, St. Paddy's Day. Alright, I'm done with that fucking voice. Yeah, so St. Paddy's Day coming up, huge fucking drinking day, which it's one of my favorite holidays. I don't know, do you guys celebrate?
Oh, yeah.
I like to partake in the drink, but usually it lands on a Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday. But, you know, when I can, I can.
I feel like everyone's still, whether it's a Tuesday or Wednesday or Saturday or Sunday, America just, you know, celebrates it.
I'm not fine-tuned in my drinking game that I can celebrate on Monday through Thursday, but when I can, I can.
I don't know, it's like a tradition for me, I you know, as far as like my ancestry, it's mostly European, like just different spots, but I think the thing I identify most with is Irish, and so like I feel like I'm honoring my fucking ancestors when I drink on that day. Like, this one's for you, you know, great-great-grandfather that murdered somebody.
Do you roll out in your green and grow your beard mighty?
Fucking absolutely. I don't grow my beard, but I do fucking roll out with the green, and I go to an Irish bar. I drink, you know, green beer. Like, yeah, I fucking get into it.
Cuteness, do you wear green?
I wear green. I smoke green. I do everything green in March.
How about you, MB? Any green garbage? Mold?
I'm wearing green right now, as you can see.
So you're already getting pumped for St. Paddy's Day.
I peed green before I came here. I ate some green. I'm not sure what exactly that was.
Lucky Charms?
It was. There may be lucky to me, yeah, sure.
Moldy pizza from the garbage.
Yeah, I don't want to identify it as something you guys might, you know, puke at. So let's just say it was some nice green slime.
Also, listeners, we want to establish Michael Benjamin was a failed abortion.
Look, that's not fair. My head is just as circular or triangle as yours.
My head's a nice melon. It's very large.
I know, I'm very jealous, God damn it.
Well, thank you. Anyway, back to St. Paddy's Day. So, Chester, it's one of your favorite holidays. How do you start your tradition?
So me and a bunch of friends always go to an Irish bar and just get hammered, and that's the whole point, is that it's a drinking holiday. And my friends were good enough, even when I lived in Florida, they came down to see me, and we went to an Irish bar down by the beach.
Shout out to Chester's friends.
Yeah, fucking good ones. So you gotta keep traditions going unless your friends are a bunch of pieces of shit.
What is your tradition? Like, how does it change year to year, like how it starts?
Not really. I usually go over to my friend's place, do a little bit of pre-gaming, put on some Irish tunes, some like Dropkick Murphys, you know, shipping out to Boston, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so play that kind of stuff, play some Celtic music, get in a game mode, and then, you know, take a cab down to the bar because we know we're gonna get sloppy. And they have like a tent outside, and they have like all these different bands playing, you know, Celtic music, fucking Irish punk stuff. It's a fucking blast.
Have any of you guys drank and drive on St. Paddy's Day?
Not
I. So I don't know if I did, but it's possible. My tradition for St. Paddy's Day has been, for probably 7 or 8 years now, has been going to our friends' annual St. Patrick's Day party, and it's kind of turned into like, initially it was just a bunch of random people coming over and getting sloppy, nasty drunk, and a bunch of like green shit everywhere, green jello shots, that kind of shit, and then it turned into kind of like a tranny fest eventually.
Love our trannies.
There was like, I had this really close friend who ended up fucking a tranny that night.
Yes, guy party.
And like, it was, you know, like I'm sure a really big moment for him, but like,
and now it's
also
a tradition.
It was setting the tone for, you know, future St. Patty's Day parties is everyone probably needs to fuck a tranny on St.
I think
Patty's
that's a good. I think that's a good tradition to start. Absolutely.
Yes, and also we want to say, if you're listening to this on St. Patty's Day, we want to start turning our guy party listening experience into a drinking game, and every time we say take a drink. All right, so back to St. Patty's Day.
Everyone will be hammered
You'll
by
be obliterated
15 or 10 minutes in.
Like. All right, so MB, what do you usually do on St. Patty's Day?
Well, going back to the drinking game real quick, I want to say that also, audience members, if you hear me or anyone else say probably going to be me most of the time because I have a tendency to do that, then you got to drink for that too, okay?
Well, why wouldn't they drink? Because you said so they got to drink.
I know,
I got
I'm
another
saying,
one.
or not just but
it's
also
like,
because I say a lot.
Oh, well,
how about instead garbage? I feel like that word is thrown around a lot.
It's not as much as for me, I'm telling you. I say
Well, we don't want to kill our audience.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, okay. So those of you who are courageous enough to drink when we say and when I say then by all means go ahead. But
and I think I kind of I want to start calling the listeners booze heads. So all you booze heads out there,
hell yeah.
Anyway, so your St. Patty's Day tradition, what is that like?
Well, in the past, before, I used to always just go out with friends and stuff like that. But like Cuteness said over here, one of our friends has always been having this party. And I think, like you said, about 6-7 years or whatever it's been going on for now, where we just started like a small knit group of us, and we sometimes you almost weren't sure if we were going to keep on doing it every year, but we did.
So
but we just kept on building and building and building. Where more and more people, where there'd be like very random people showing up, but where we kind of solidified it, But it's always a really great time because I remember there's some memories of like personal stuff that I was going through that would always be like looking forward to that night because for some reason it all landed in between winter and summer, and on spring came St. Patty's Day. I had that night to be able to hang with my my buddies and fucking have a good time, knowing I wouldn't have to worry about the rest of the problems that were going on in my life. So It was a nice little thing. I knew I'd be able to go get me a nice 6-pack of Guinness and go hang out and fucking get tore up and not have to worry about all the bullshit happening in real life.
I like nights like that.
Oh yeah,
good nights. Anyway, so what is the tale of St. Patty's Day? Like, how did it become to be? Where did St. Patty's Day start?
So obviously it's honoring St. Patrick, who was the patron saint of Ireland. And there are many really interesting stories about St. Patrick.
Or did the Catholics?
It's Catholics.
Yeah. So are Catholics the only ones that coin saints, or do
I think so.
Christians?
I think so. Yeah.
I think there's like different maybe.
Well, Catholicism and Christianity, I think, are pretty closely linked. I mean, they're I think that like their core beliefs are pretty similar.
Yeah.
But what breaks them apart? But I guess we'll dive into that later. Let's go back to the tale of St. Patrick.
All right. Yeah, I want to talk about some of his legends.
Yes. Let's hear some.
They're very intriguing. That's for sure.
Yeah. So. The one that I knew about, and I actually did some research, and there's more that I didn't know about, but the one that I knew about was him driving the snakes out of Ireland.
Driving the snakes?
Driving the snakes. So the absence of snakes in Ireland gave rise to the legend that they had all been banished by St. Patrick, chasing them into the sea after they attacked him during a 40-day fast.
Did this come after the potato famine or before? I figured rats would be in full force.
It was before, or no, yeah, it was before.
I think it was before, yeah.
It was during because they were the ones eating up all the potatoes. And
the rats, so yeah.
No, the snakes.
Well, no, snakes don't eat fucking potatoes.
Wait.
God damn it, MB.
I'm trying to correlate a connection here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
rats. The rats probably ate the potatoes.
That's right, and then they got the snakes, and
really,
then the problem.
St. Patrick was a cocksucker because he created the famine because he got rid of the snakes.
Who didn't
because
take care
the
of the
snakes
rats.
Eat the rats. Exactly.
He could have prevented the plague as well.
So is that why we drink? Because we hate our lives? Because he created the famine, the potato famine, or
That's why, because alcohol was a good source. Alcohol was a good source of sustenance and nutrition. It really is, and as long as you don't overdo it, but as we know, the Irish can do.
Well, I think a lot of Europeans, because the water was dirty, they would drink alcohol because it was.
Because you heat it, and so it's
sterile.
It's actually cleaner than water.
Yeah. So they would have to drink ale and beers because they couldn't drink the water because of how filthy it was and all the microbes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Let's get back to another St. Patrick.
So I don't. Yeah, I really I give doubt to the story of him driving out snakes.
Hey, you don't know.
Well, I don't know why he'd be coined a saint if he caused the famine, but
fuck St. Patrick for surviving his abortion.
Yeah.
That's right, because back then, Catholicism really heavy. They didn't have legal abortions back then. You couldn't.
I don't think they even talked about it. It was just like it was done.
When was St. Patrick around?
They didn't even have wire coat hangers back then. How would
Potatoes.
Just like chuck a potato at a pregnant woman's belly,
shove it up there and suffocate the baby after the placenta explodes or the sac, the breast sac.
Suffocate the baby.
Keep shoving potatoes up there. Suffocate the baby.
Throw some of that dirty water up there.
Yeah.
Goddamn Irish drunks.
Splash that filthy water up in the
They would just get like the pregnant chick filthy fucking drunk until she just aborted.
Yeah, until it just slid right out. It had alcohol fetal syndrome, so they threw it in the ocean.
Jesus.
Benjamin, are you Irish?
I am Irish. Or Irish.
You look like an Irish.
Well, you wouldn't know from without the beard right now.
You're a garbage warrior. You survive famines.
So another one of the legends of St. Patrick is that he is responsible for showing the Irish people the doctrine of the Holy Trinity by revealing the shamrock as a link to the Holy Trinity. It's a 3-leaf plant supposed to represent the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is why the shamrock is so closely tied to St. Patrick's Day in Ireland.
The shamrock is a 3-leaf.
Correct.
I thought it was a 4-leaf. So
4-leaf clovers are something entirely different because
what's the good luck? Is the good luck the 4-leaf clover?
Yeah,
that is correct.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. So, but the shamrock
represents the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost,
and that's the 3. So.
I mean, I know the 4-leaf clovers are very
He got
rare.
sainthood because he found a plant with 3 leaves, and he's like the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Because he was able to have a good.
This guy no wonder he's just
such a good con artist by able to say, hey, look, I can help teach you this by showing you this.
He created the famine, and he identified. Well, marijuana leaves have 5 leaves, right?
So we have some more legend, at least one more legend to talk about, but I think we'll touch on the fact that I think a lot of religions have their charlatans attached, or some of them are even started by charlatans.
What is a charlatan?
What is a charlatan?
Yes.
So like somebody like pretending to be something they're not.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, most of
Donald Trump.
Jesus Christ. Is Donald Trump our true savior? Could be. I always thought
we should start a religion around Trumpism.
Yeah,
I think they're
booze heads join our religion, the Guy Party religion.
We should totally come up with a religion.
Fuck one tranny a year. Fucking
our holy doctrine, our commandments.
Yeah, make sure to set aside $100 a fucking month for alcohol and other recreational drugs.
Wait, did I not just realize something though? So the 4-leaf clover is lucky, and the 3-leaf clover is like showing the Trinity or whatever.
That's what got him to sainthood.
So then, why is the 4-leaf clover lucky? Is it because the fourth leaf on the clover is Lucifer helping you out, or what?
It symbolizes the dom, penis, reproduction. Be a breeder.
No, because the 4-leaf clovers are rare. So I think Lucifer is really just luck. Luck is just Lucifer tempting you.
Well, since they're rare, maybe the 4-leaf clover could represent the tranny then.
The tranny. The final
the fourth leaf can
represent that like extra body part.
Are you trying to say trannies are Lucifer?
The tranny is what brings man and woman together to finalize Christ's resurrection.
That's what the devil and God really is.
Christ rises with the tranny.
You're right.
You're tranny Christ.
So God and devil are a tranny together, and they were, trying to separate themselves.
Christ is neither man nor woman.
And
Christ is both.
It's the
exactly.
Yes.
and the
Christ
writers,
is the first tranny.
yes. And the writers didn't want to acknowledge that, so they're like, "Fuck that! We're gonna split it in half. We're gonna be like, here's this dude Lucifer, here's this guy Yahweh, or whatever." And they had a son named Jesus.
Fuck Scientology. Fuck it all. Guy partyism.
Lucifer is really Jesus Christ's vagina.
Yes.
Pretty much.
The day one tranny.
All right.
Day zero tranny.
So what else did
one more legend, and then we'll talk more about religion. All right. So this legend is that St. Patrick had a walking stick, and that walking stick grows into a living tree.
This just sounds more tranny stuff. like he's just.
How do you turn a walking stick into a tranny story, though? I want to hear this one.
I feel like he said it was turning the walking stick into a living tree, right? I just hear living tree sounds like tranny, right? Right?
So St. Patrick was a tranny as well. Dude, 2018, we're discovering all kinds of things.
MB, who was it that slept with the tranny on St. Patrick's Day that started that tradition?
What tradition?
Is this Alex? Oh shit! N-word.
Who's what?
Beep.
Who's Alex?
How did it feel? Was it smooth like a normal vagina?
How was the walking stick?
The living tree walking stick that St. Patrick's?
Yeah, so apparently he just stuck the stick in the ground and he went out evangelizing. And then when he came back, he was gone so long that the stick had taken root and turned into a tree. I think they were tripping on some shit.
Symbolism for sit and spin.
What
Guy party interpretation.
What 5-leaf clover did that fucker smoke?
He was eating the mushrooms.
He was eating mushrooms in the Highland area.
He was seeing snakes rolling up on him and shit.
He fucking found some mushrooms and headed to the Roman bathhouse.
The Irish bathhouse?
Yeah, guy party.
Where there's fucking drunk women having abortions and just a bunch of drunk dudes.
I'm pretty sure
jerking each other off.
St. Patty wasn't
potatoes.
With potatoes.
St. Patty wasn't into women, and he was into dudes and abortions and creating the famine.
Caleb, have you ever had a potato shoved up your butthole?
No, but there's a first time for everything.
Would you do a whole one, or maybe one of those little baby potatoes?
I would start with French fries, probably.
What is get them extra crispy? I feel like, because otherwise they just mush.
I like a little burn.
What's the largest circumference you've had inside of you?
Why don't I show you?
Let's see it.
That's unfair to the what do you call them? Booze heads?
The booze heads.
They can't see it, so why should we be allowed to see it if they can't?
All right, booze
so
heads.
So if we're gonna do that, we need to make it a public.
We're gonna start having we're gonna start creating porno videos that you have to. Obviously, we can't post those on YouTube, but
hey, and there's a way around that, isn't there?
If we can recognize you as a loyal booze head, we'll send you to your email accounts. Taking on potato or cuddly cuteness taking on potatoes.
So since we now have followers, since we now are giving them names,
the booze heads.
I feel like since we are talking about religion, maybe we should lay down some commandments. We touched on it.
Yes.
Let's lay down a series of commandments.
Yes.
For our booze heads.
All right, booze heads.
Commandment number 1.
Number 1.
I shall make sure I drink at least 6 beers a week. I know all you booze heads are getting older and you can't hang out with us hardcore booze heads, but every booze head needs to drink at least 6 beers a week. Preferably in one sitting, because that'll at least give you a buzz. Cuteness, what's commandment number 2?
You think 6 is enough?
I don't think 6 is enough, but I'm thinking about some of the booze heads that have children and can't always booze as hard as us dudes. So
Commandment number 2: right to bear flask and coat hanger.
yes. Love it. Love it.
Love it.
Cheers to that.
Yes. All getting
The right
ready.
to bear flask and coat hanger. We all know what that coat hanger's for.
Just hanging out.
All right. Commandment number 3. I think I need to, I'm sorry, think about that. I'm going to up commandment 1 to at least, what do you guys think is a reasonable amount of beers a week for the booze heads?
We're calling them booze heads. You ever go to the doctor, and you have to fill out those forms, and they ask you how many drinks you drink a week, and you're like,
or a month or something.
Should I answer honestly? Like the last time I put 15, and I was like, that's me being modest.
Yeah. All right, booze heads.
It's funny. I had seen this thing about the scientific 4 types of people that drink or whatever, and they make it so negative though. Like, you can only basically consider yourself a social drinker to make it sound positive. If you say that you, because the last 2 were like the worst ones, drinking to enhance things and drinking the Coke for things, and I think the other 2 were socially drinking and social or drinking to conform. I'm like, there's no gray area at all to be like, you can't just drink. Socially drinking was like, they made it sound very, very positive.
All right, so we're changing commandment. Commandment 1, all booze heads must drink 90 beers a month. Commandment 2, thou shalt have the right to carry flasks and coat hangers. Commandment 3.
I'm going to make this commandment for you, buddy.
All right.
Thou shalt not dildo thy fellow guy party's girlfriend.
Okay.
Rock and roll. Commandment 4. We got to get 10 of them.
Why we have to have 10? Just because that's the norm?
Well, I guess we don't have to, but
We could give up if you want.
That's just conforming to the...
Let's do 8. We have 4 of us here. We can each come up with 2.
all right. Commandment 4. Thou shalt eat at least 1 piece of garbage per month in honor of Michael Benjamin. And
Okay,
his
if we're going to say that, we're going to make it more
Saint Michael Benjamin.
We're going to make it more than 1 per month.
I mean, if St. Patrick's going to be a saint, you might as well fucking be one.
Exactly. And if we're going to do 1 per month, that's not very booze-headedy. That needs to be...
All right, so
1
commandment
per week.
4.
At least 1 per week.
1 piece of garbage per week? Come on, man. People don't want to eat trash. You gotta...
It can be up to...
The booze heads... Get the booze heads a break.
but
be a good saint.
One man's trash is another man's trash.
That's true, but that's people taking trash out and selling it, not eating it. So, commandment 4. Thou shalt eat 1 piece of trash per week for Saint MB.
I'll accept that.
Okay.
Saint MB.
So there's my 2 commandments.
It's like M-B.
And what is commandment 5?
Okay. We said the 90 beers. I was trying to think of something else related towards alcohol. But I feel like we don't need to do that.
The 90 beers covers it per month.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The booze heads are going to rock and roll.
I'm going to make this one kind of a loose one. Thou shalt partake in drugs 4 times a year.
Yes, I like that.
Okay.
Marijuana doesn't count as a drug.
Oh, really?
I think it does. It's like alcohol does. You can't say
Well,
that. because alcohol.
commandment 1, you got to drink 90 fucking beers a month.
Should I specify recreational drug?
Yeah, we don't want our booze heads doing
so you
methamphetamines.
Do you
like
consider
the bitch
prescription drugs?
sending Alanis Morissette outside earlier.
You can take them recreationally.
I'm just saying that
I was thinking
it's up to debate. That's why I
4
just
times
leave
a
it
year,
at
like
drugs.
cocaine, LSD, mushrooms. I guess if you want to do crystal meth, go for it.
If we're gonna include weed, I say we up it to at least 6 times a year.
Hey, Portugal.
Well, no, I don't think we should include weed. Like, weed is like booze. I think that should almost fall into the
I don't
First
think a lot of
Amendment.
our booze heads are gonna be down for taking any of those like harder drugs.
Well, they don't, like who's a devout follower nowadays anyway? You can break the commandments. You just sin.
You can break the commandments.
So if you're not going to partake in commandment 5 of the 4 drug uses, you can maybe drink 110 beers to make up for that sin.
Exactly.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay. Yeah.
So are we going to keep it at 4? And weed doesn't count as a drug.
4 a year.
Or do we want to go to 6 and weed counts as a drug?
Actually, just keep it at 4 and weed does count.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep it at 4 and weed counts.
Because once again, we got to keep it to where it's kind of like a hard to.
Yeah, but what happens?
That's why I was being modest with it. I mean, I think 4 is reasonable.
Yeah. I know, but I started off with like a nice 6-pack for the booze heads, but now I'm at 90.
So this is number 5, right?
You guys can all handle it. I love you, booze heads.
We're gonna hammer out this doctrine. I'm sure that God didn't just know those 10 commandments. He hammered them out. There's multiple drafts.
Yeah, this is a work in progress, booze heads. You're seeing greatness in action. But all right. So commandment number 6, cuteness.
I'd say that the booze heads, as commandment number 6, should love thy neighbor all the way.
Sexually, like
in every hole they have.
All right. Fucking A. Well, that kind of complicates.
Unless the neighbor
commandment
is,
3.
Yeah, unless the neighbor is one of your friends.
Or black.
No, not that.
Well, I mean, what about Mexican?
All these Mexicans.
Okay, maybe I'll retract mine. Sorry.
So we do.
You just took commandment number 3 from me. I like that better.
All right.
Were we not supposed to fuck our neighbors?
No. Yeah, we're gonna fuck everything with a hole.
What was 3 again?
Actually, I like that even better. I think that's even more simplified. Fuck everything with a hole.
Somebody better be writing these out there.
Oh, we're gonna perfect these as well, booze heads. These aren't set in stone quite yet, but when we do, MB will surely chisel them and carry them over the mountain on our camping trip.
I got a great one. You're right. Including with that, number 6. I'm going the opposite of what one of the founding commandments are, or whatever, where it said, I think it was one of them, I don't remember which one it was, but about not worshiping false idols, right? Well, I'm taking it the opposite, where you, at least one time during the entire year, you need to use or manufacture whether it's from your cans, from your beer, or your glass, or whatever it is, get artistic about it.
Recycle your garbage into a project.
Yes, you recycle your alcohol bottles or cans or whatever it was the alcohol was in to make it a guy party idol, and that you worship it as a secondary or third party type idol, so that we know that you're still understanding and worshiping us outside of when we're not all connected.
And we want pictures.
I like it.
That.
So
I think it's great. Yeah, we want pictures. We want to be. You guys start this stuff as soon as possible.
Yes, everyone send pictures of creating false idols.
Oh, I got a good one.
All right, well, go roll with it. What do you got?
Thou shalt not call the police on a noisy neighbor.
I love it. I fucking love it. Yes, wow. Any booze head that would ever do that, you're not part of the booze head clan anyway. Yeah. So yes, we're definitely enforcing that one, because there's nothing worse than having a righteous fucking party and some asshole calls the police on you.
Yep.
Because us dudes in Guy Party, we don't cause any harm. We just like to fucking party.
We get goofy.
We're those goofy guys.
We like to have a good time, and then when some fucking asshole calls the police and shuts us down, it's fucking bullshit. So that is one of the best commandments I've heard thus far.
We're not being disrespectful. We're just trying to have our fun.
Yes. So booze heads.
Don't be a buzzkill.
I know some of us booze heads are older. If you see some kids just turning it up and they're not fucking bothering anybody, don't call the post. Let them have a good time.
That's right.
All right. So we need one more commandment.
We have to 8 or 7.
That's 7.
Yeah. So
we need one more for 8.
Yeah. Cuteness needs one more.
Cuteness needs one more. I will come up with the last commandment. The last commandment is, you can kiss my Blarmy stone? The stone. It's Irish.
Oh.
Fuck.
Blarney Stone?
There we
Is that
go.
what it's called?
What is the Blarney Stone?
It's my dick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's the fourth leaf on the clover. Guy party.
Good.
Party!
All right. So yeah, man.
We're not done, are we?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Booze heads don't turn us off yet. So what?
How about this? We did 8. I do think 10 is a nice number.
Yeah. I
Booze
mean,
heads. If you have a good suggestion,
Yeah.
toss it out.
We're gonna leave the last 2 up to the booze heads. So if you guys got commandments, most of our listeners, send us texts, or we got a Facebook, Twitter, and an Instagram. Check us out there and send us the final 2 commandments. And I swear t-shirts are coming for you booze heads. So
I think we should print the commandments on a fucking t-shirt. That would rule.
It'll be
That would
on
rule.
the back of the t-shirt.
So yeah,
for all to see.
whatever booze heads come up with the final 2 commandments will get a free t-shirt with our commandments printed on that t-shirt. Alright, so back to St. Patty's Day.
I'll hand deliver them too.
What is your favorite go-to bar in the tri-state area?
Come on, Eileen.
Or did we already cover that?
Anything with trannies.
Yeah, we love the trannies.
No, you got to go to an Irish bar. I mean, obviously they're always fucking packed as shit, but
Look,
But isn't that kind of like hipsterish? You must be at an Irish bar.
No, it's not, because if they're not serving Guinness, it's not a true Irish beer. Or I mean, place, the restaurant, bar. What the fuck wrong?
I mean,
You know,
wonder
like,
what, just
I
go
honestly,
to a
like,
bar and drink.
I just
right?
wonder. I'm starting to wonder what the other places are like. What's a fucking Mexican place like on St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, that's a good question.
What's
They're
a fucking dumpster like that's painted green on
Do any other hobos join you?
It's not as popular as you would maybe want it to be.
Ain't no party like a hobo party, 'cause a hobo party don't quit.
What?
Yeah.
Plenty of garbage in that motherfucker.
It's mostly just me and my green friends, and by green friends I mean my old moldy sandwich I find, the old moldy,
Do you draw faces on them and like talk to them, like Tom Hanks in Castaway?
Have you been reading my diary?
I just know you, dude.
Okay, I'm getting a little scared now. I may be a garbage man, but I still get
It's like
scared.
I can see your soul right now, and it's full of garbage.
Okay, both of you need to stop it right now. You're worrying me. Well, but like, okay, so with St. Patty's Day being so crazy how it evolved from whatever it evolved from to what we just, I feel like Americans have made it more, you know, of a greater celebration than the Irish have. Like we
fuck
commercialize it like no other. We absorb it like more than they do. I think to them it's just not so much another day. It's not. It's not another day to them, but they still
I
celebrate
think
it.
theirs is more tied to the religion
Yeah.
than like here it's just a party. It's like when we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Well, I think Americans make everything into a great grand old party.
Totally, it's an excuse to drink, but yeah, I'm sure over there like I'm sure they probably drink and stuff because I mean. I'm not saying I like stereotypes, but stereotypes exist for a reason. So,
Like, I'm not saying like that I like stereotypes, like drink, booze heads.
that's right. When I talk, you drinks a lot.
Like motherfuckers.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think that over there in Ireland, it's connected more to the religion, and so I'm sure they drink though, because yeah, they're Irish. That's what they fucking do.
Yeah.
What the fuck does Nessie do on St. Patty's Day?
Is that the Loch Ness monster?
She has abortions.
Is that in? I didn't know the Loch Ness was in.
That's why
Ireland.
there's only one of them that you never
Exactly.
see it. It's just constantly having abortions.
If Nessie has kidney stones, they're probably the Blarmy stone or whatever.
The Blarney Stone.
The Barmy Stone is like Nessie's aborted babies.
I feel like that could easily be a new like Irish like Stranger Things fucking TV show.
Blarney Stone.
Yeah.
Blarney Stone.
I think we're saying it
It's
fucking
like
wrong.
a Grey's Anatomy, but an Irish version.
We're gonna get so many comments from Irish people fucking like, you fuckers are butchering our
I think
goddamn
it's
culture.
Blarney, not Blarmy.
But
Well, we're gonna call it the Blarney.
It's Blarney. It's Blarney
Blarney.
Stone.
Blarney Stone. All right, so what's your guys' like go-to drinks on St. Patty's Day? Do you guys try to get in the Irish
Beer.
theme? Like, what's your particular drink of choice?
I love Bushmills whiskey. Don't get me wrong, Jameson is also great Irish whiskey, but give me some Bushmills and some Guinness, and I'm set. You know, I mean, like I told you before, I do have Irish in my blood. I mean, I don't.
You also
I've never
have
been to Ireland. I really want to
blood
go
in your
to
gun.
Ireland, but
You also
I
have
want to
Irish in
go.
your asshole.
I don't know how that's possible.
Chest
But I want to
fucking
go
later
eventually
tonight.
one of these days. But yeah, give me some Guinness and some Bushmills. Oh yeah, fucking fantastic.
I'm just gonna stick with my standard op, Milwaukee's Best Ice. Gets
Why
me
can't
fucked
you
up.
just change it up for the holiday though, huh?
I'm not a festive guy, you know. I just
Then
like
why are you
getting
even
fucked up.
celebrating then?
God, I don't. I just get drunk on the reg, so
that's not always true. You had those jingle bells on your nipple rings for Christmas.
that is true. But Christmas is my favorite holiday. St. Patty, and from what I heard from St. Patrick, he is a useless human being.
I mean, it.
He
You
kills snakes.
kind of wonder if, like, he just like started making up a bunch of shit to like. I'm doing the like thing again.
Drink, motherfuckers.
So you gotta wonder though if he embellished the shit to further his own agenda and just make himself like fucking rich. And,
Oh my God, he was
They
the
all
first
did.
Donald Trump.
They all
Right?
fucking did. All those saints, man. They all started. They had money to begin with to get to their.
What about Mother
Saint.
Teresa? She's a saint.
I
Is
mean,
she?
all right. I don't want to say they all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of them are legit.
I think Joan of Arc might have been.
No.
Was she not a saint?
I don't
No.
think so.
Well, you know, I tried.
Yeah, who's the most recent saints?
Mother Teresa.
And
I don't think there's
is there any
any-
other ones.
I don't think there's anybody that's been
Hillary wasn't sainted.
Hillary Clinton.
I
Yeah.
think Trump will be sainted before her.
Oh, I figured since everyone hates Trump so much, Hillary would have been sainted by now.
No, I don't even know if she's Catholic, but
Whatever.
No, wouldn't it be-
what was her book? Like, I saw his eyes staring down the back of me, and he gave me willies.
He's like a really famous Irish person right now, like Colin Farrell,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor.
St. Colin Farrell,
Colin.
That Cranberry singer just died too.
What about
the
dude from Game of
the
Thrones?
patron saint of sex tapes.
Oh, what's his name from 50 Shades of Grey?
Did you go
The
see
dude.
that on Valentine's Day?
I
Genius?
didn't. I don't give two shits about those
I haven't
movies.
seen
Really?
one
They're not
anymore.
gonna show me the dick. I'm not gonna go see it.
They don't show the
No,
dick.
they'll show
Well,
everything.
did you go watch
Not even a
Magic
soft
Mike?
dick.
Not even a soft dick. They'll
What?
show Bush. That's it.
What did they show in Magic Mike? Was there dick in that?
I think it was fake.
It wasn't a real
I don't
dick.
think it was real.
So do you get bothered by fake dick?
Yeah, like if you're gonna show a dick, we can all go
Like
to Michael's house and see dildos.
Yeah,
Wait, so
Michael
when,
has a nice collection.
like in Boogie Nights at the
That was
end.
a fake dick.
That
too.
was-
That was
fake
that was
dick.
total fake dick. But would that get you hot?
No.
Because you're like, I know it's fake.
Yeah, like I can see that anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
And he can shove that in his rectum at his own. You know, it's like fucking a football
But
that looks like a
I
It
Sure.
was
vagina.
like an
Away from the
add-on, so
religion
you know
thing.
part of what you're seeing is Mark Wahlberg's dick. Does that doesn't do anything for
Is
you?
it really an add-on, or did he just...
No, it's a straight up add-on.
Dirk Dickler's cock was like,
Massive.
yes, dude. Like, he could have just slid his cock in
He
there.
did like fucking like rodeo shit with that.
And if his cock's anything like how they make Wahlburgers, you know, man, I had one of those patties. They're not very thick.
Oh, is it any good? I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, it's not bad, actually.
Wait, where is it located at
It's
exactly?
downtown.
Yeah, right
There's
now.
one downtown now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to talk about that. But
Yeah.
let's get back to the religion thing. The religion thing about like the other different, certain celebrations that go on that escalated to something that's just a commercial more than what it really was.
It amazes me that there are new religions. I get old religions because people are like, this is shit that's handed down and you just kind of believe it, but
And people didn't understand back then, but to like...
now it's like you get like a dude that's like a science fiction writer that comes out and tells you that like fucking aliens are throwing thetans or whatever that Scientology bullshit is.
Yeah, what was the name? Ron Hubbard?
Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, what is it like? Something with a volcano?
There's a volcano and an alien, and it's like...
But so he wrote the book, though. And in the book, before Scientology came out...
Dianetics or whatever,
yeah. Dianetics, he said... No, I think it might have been a different book, where he had said, like, the quickest way to get rich is to invent a religion. And then after that book, he fucking invented Scientology.
Yeah, and he totally rocked it, man.
Yeah, look at all the millions of millionaires and billionaires that are part of that religion.
Well, I think a lot of them are leaving. Like, what's some of the big celebrities still left? Obviously, Tom Cruise, he's the poster boy.
I think him and
Travolta's still in it?
That one chick, Leah Remini, she left
in it. She left.
She left, and now she speaks out against it.
Yeah, she's been speaking out against it for a long, long time. Yeah, but what are some other like crazy
Do you think
holidays?
Scientologists rape babies?
I don't think they have babies. I think they procreate from like a crocodile.
It's total cultish. Like
nice.
They like keep people there like almost against their will. Like if you want to leave, they make it really fucking hard to leave.
Is Fiona Apple part of the Scientologists?
Oh fuck! I wish. That might explain why she acts the way she does. But unfortunately, those potatoes bloody on their own.
Woo! Drink them up, girls and boys.
I think Mormonism is, in the grand scheme,
But
still pretty young.
That actually probably is one of the newest ones.
Like it's what 250 years old.
Like they thought
Joseph, whatever his name
Jesus
is,
came
Joseph
from
Smith.
Utah.
Yeah, Joseph Smith was the one who went out in the woods and he seen Jesus, 200 years ago or whatever.
And he gave him some plates or something like that.
Yeah, and then he's like, hey, but then I think South Park did the best fucking explanation.
Have you seen the Book of Mormon?
I have not.
It's
and fucking great,
fantastic.
And I even there was this show that I was watching where these people were interviewing people on the street in New York, and when the Book of Mormon was still playing, and this Mormon woman who was very devout was from Utah and everything, and she was talking to this person about it, asking if she had seen it yet. And she's like, no, but I really want to. I heard it's really good. I'm like, you not understand what it's doing? They're not they're making fun of your religion. They're not. Saying
and it is great.
What a fucking dumb cunt.
It is super obvious.
Exactly.
Michael Benjamin, give me a blowjob.
That's what Brian Boyton will do.
I don't have. Yeah, exactly. That would Brian.
You look cute with your face shaven.
Oh, thanks.
I love that scar you got from when you tried to abort yourself.
I wish that's what the scar was. You don't want to see the real scar from that.
Yeah, we don't. So.
And I also wish I had the nice lips that could satisfy you, Brad, but I can't.
I think those fucking things could satisfy me.
You heard him. Thin
Granted,
isn't such a bad thing.
I don't
It's
think
not
you'd
Tom
be that-
Gilpin's gobbler, but man,
I don't think you'd be that picky right
off
now.
my cock. Do I?
I don't think you'd be that picky right now.
No, I'd let him suck me.
Right now.
Would you
In a dry spell.
would you lube them up with garbage? Is that how that works?
I'm
Garbage.
pretty sure the garbage
I'll give him real
I
butternut
have-
bread and pieces of Kraft cheese
Fuck.
and mustard.
I don't like mustard though. So.
Oh, mayonnaise.
No, that's
Do you
worse.
like marrow?
Dude,
oh, you
garbage,
don't like
garbage
mayonnaise at
people
I don't
all?
like
can't be
any condiments
choosy.
at all.
You don't like any
I don't like
condiments?
ketchup, really. I don't like mayonnaise. I don't like mustard. I'm just not a big fan of condiments. I get all my shit plain, yo.
You should have been aborted.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's too bad.
My father got so angry at me one time when we were going through, and I'm getting it all plain, and they didn't do it all. So they fucked it all up and put everything on there, pickles, everything. I'm
You're
like,
probably-
I can relate.
Oh, you don't like condiments either,
Nah,
do
I
you?
don't.
Yeah.
Both you motherfuckers should have been
Awesome.
aborted.
I've tried it before. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like that kind of an asshole where people are like, oh, well, let's try it. I'm like, okay, fine. I did.
Have you tried
I don't like it.
using
Even all of them. I've tried
ketchup
mustard, I've
or
tried ketchup, I've
mustard
tried
is like a
mustard.
lotion to masturbate?
I've never used lotion.
To masturbate?
I just said that.
Did your dad let you get the girls' toy
you
at McDonald's for that?
Dry guy.
I am too, man. I've never
I
used
am
lotion.
too. Yeah, I've done it before, but it's fucking messy.
Yeah.
It's so fucking messy.
Yeah, I prefer just getting it done with quick, I'm not fucking lotioning up.
I mean, I did it before I came here, and I didn't use
Is it
lotion.
sad when you just jizz into a napkin and you're like, I'm done?
Hey, Boozeheads,
No,
what
I
do
don't
you
do that
think?
either.
Do you think
Who takes a nap?
Michael Benjamin should make a fucking hamburger condiment situation in his hand and jerk off with it to see if maybe it'll introduce into his bloodstream and he'll start enjoying fucking condiments?
Maybe just mix in with the dick flavor and then he'll enjoy that. You never know. Could be a blend of flavors thing. So, what do you guys think? We were talking about Mormonism. We'll get back on that. What do you guys think about the idea of having multiple wives?
That sounds amazing.
Dude, they're all
Does
the
it
shows
though?
are all over the place. I would not want
It
that at all.
doesn't. It doesn't sound amazing to you.
Why do you have to
Like-
be married to him? Couldn't you
Why?
just fuck him?
Yeah, exactly. If you're just fucking different girls, that's one thing. But having three women fucking bitching at you all the time.
That goddamn sister wife shows.
Well,
So
what they would
stupid.
do, they would start like if you can't have 3 because 2 would team up on 1. You'd have to get like even numbers.
I guess it's kind of like their whole religion is like a patriarchy kind of thing where like the man leads, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
And all the bitches are peons. That's how it should be.
yeah.
Guy party.
Minus the whole them getting married to girls at 12 years old.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking weird.
That's fucking creepy as shit.
This topic's for you, Jess.
Baby.
She's at home bitching so hard right now. Fuck those assholes.
Yeah, but I mean, if you kept it at age, well, yeah.
Should it be legal?
Well, I get, you figured that they'll probably start fighting one another and then, just pump them full of cum, keep the kids coming out, because Mormons are probably breeders.
What if
it's probably in their religion.
What if it were the opposite thing? Like if it was like a role reversal where it was like a Mormonism kind of thing.
Go into tranny mode and I was the chick?
So no, like one chick has 3 husbands and you're one of the husbands. Would you get into that?
Can I fuck other babes? I just gotta fuck her like on a rotation, or?
Well, if we're talking about the reversal of Mormonism, then no, you're a peon.
Yeah, that would suck. Sorry, women. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
But what if the chick was super hot?
And I got to fuck her how many times a week? Just once? Twice, maybe?
Well,
Dude, am I in the,
You're the lead bitch, so like 3.
So I get to fuck her 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But I just gotta like, what do I do in my spare time when the other dudes are fucking her? Go off and play with turtles.
Hang out
and
with your
children?
dudes, play with turtles.
Hang out with the dudes and drink beers?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Sign me up, dude. Hell yeah. Because she's getting fucked by the other guys, so I get to go out and drink with the homeboys. Fucking A, yeah. Yes. Mormonism, man. It's all sign up.
All right.
Oh my god.
So
did you just fucking sell them that hardcore?
Check it out. Pitch it to
I was only gone for a minute and a half, and fucking I come back and fucking.
It sounds perfect.
Brad's a goddamn fucking.
It sounds perfect. Pitch it to MB.
all right. So here's the idea. We're talking about a reversal, like on standard Mormonism, where the woman is the lead person in the marriage, and she has multiple husbands. And I asked him if he would want to be one of the husbands, and he was a little reserved.
I was.
But I said he could fuck her 3 times a week, and that
Because I'm the lead bitch.
because he's a lead bitch, and when he's not fucking her, he could just hang out with his dudes and drink beers.
Would you do it? And this bitch is smoking hot. Like, pick your...
Oh yeah, smoking hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something here. So you said that he's the lead bitch, but then how many other?
Well,
There's two
there's
other dudes.
2 other guys, and they only get to fuck her, like
once.
Sorry, I'm
once a
never
week.
gonna do that. I would never be in agreement with being with somebody else and sharing.
Even if, like... God damn it, listen to some Fiona Apple, you fucking cocksucker.
I don't care how fucking
I
hot
don't
they
like
are.
Fiona
Why would you
Apple
ever
like
fuck somebody
cuddly.
more
Hang
than
on.
once?
Cuddly does.
Michael Bittman.
Yeah,
Benjamin.
well, good
There's
point. Cheers to that.
I think I'm gonna sell him. I'm gonna sell him here. The woman is the lead person of the family. She's the breadwinner. You don't have to work.
I'm still not gonna share with anybody.
I thought I had him on that one.
Hold on. And she has a lot of garbage.
I'm still not gonna share anybody, man.
Well,
How are you
you have
full?
3 families. That's tons of garbage.
Dude,
I would never share anybody.
Dude, you can
sexually.
roll around in the garbage.
share.
I don't think
It's
you're
one love,
understanding.
motherfucker. And that's one of the commandments you're already breaking of the guy party code.
Wait, what? What do you say?
What was commandment number 5? Thou shalt
Stick
fuck
it in
every
any
hole.
hole. Stick it in any
Yeah.
hole. Yeah.
Wait, what? Say it again. I didn't hear it.
Thou shalt fucking stick it in any hole. Commandment number
And that
5.
one stands true, but
It doesn't mean
It,
that.
it began with fuck thy neighbor.
That she would be the whole, but I'm not gonna share her. Doesn't mean I have to share.
Well, then you're breaking commandment 5.
No, I'm not. It doesn't say share.
Bend over. I'm gonna spank
It
you
doesn't
for
say
your
share.
sins.
It doesn't say share.
We don't go in a box and commit our sins. You fucking get over and get shoved. You get a potato shoved
We're making-
up your asshole for fucking St. Patrick.
we're making an amendment. Thou shalt share their neighbor.
Thou shalt share thy neighbor.
What if you never had to meet the other people? Yeah, their husbands.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna do it.
Well,
I would never ever share anybody I have sex with.
She's hot enough, I would.
Well, that's you.
Well then, so you just stay in the dumpster.
That's fine with me.
But you have to share your food with the other homeless.
No, I'm not doing that either.
What the? You're a greedy cocksucker.
What?
I would help. Okay, look.
Isn't greed
I would
like a
share
greed,
some
like
food.
a
If
aura,
someone's
like,
that desperate, I will help share some food. Obviously.
Why do
I'm
you
that
guys
nice
all
guy.
want to fuck the same person over again?
Exactly.
Like,
I
if
don't
they're-
well, we're not
Who cares
fucking
how
them.
hot they are? Fuck someone different.
Like Chester's in another Mormon tribe, and I'm married to like this girl, but like those, I get to fuck her 3 days a week.
Why would you want to? Why would you ever want to
Who
fuck
was
the
that
same
girl we
vagina
were
more than
talking
once?
about earlier? The chick with the huge tits. She was in True Detective.
Oh, Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah, I'm married to Alexandra Daddario. I get to bang her 3 times a week, and the other 4 days I'm out slamming beers with the homeboys. Sign me the fuck up.
I guess if you're calling it quits.
I mean, if you go out and bang a random at the bar, she's probably fucking other dudes too.
I've never done that before, and I probably won't ever.
You probably won't. Oh, God damn it.
Saint MB.
Saint MB. Saint MB. Saint MB. That's right, folks.
You holier than thou
Booze heads.
motherfucker.
Hashtag Saint MB.
Saint MB up in this motherfucker.
MB, molested boys.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this one up. We're gonna head to the bar and we're gonna try to find our Mormon wives. We'll talk to y'all soon, but enjoy your St. Patty's Day. And until next time, God party!